Hello, friends.
Hi, guys. So
Our
good to see you here.
Wednesday
Yes.
video. So glad to see you. Like my wife just started saying. Sorry
That's
for
right.
interrupting you.
Yes.
But we are excited. And we have an amazing topic this morning. Actually, this afternoon, titled "You Are What You Say."
That's
think
a
about
good
that
one. Oh my gosh. And guys, we want to talk about because we actually experienced something recently that really let us get there and think about, what do we say? Is it what we want our life to be? Right? Do we want our reality to reflect what we say? So before we go further, let me accept this video on Facebook so I can actually stream it too. And while you're coming in, say hi and where you're coming from, and we'll get going. We're so excited.
Feel free to share this video. We're going to try to keep it nice and short and sweet to the best of our ability, because we recognize that people are busy.
That's right. That's right. So we're grateful for you guys. We are starting any moment. And all right. Well, hey, wherever it is, I'm praying that it's starting. And there you go. Oh, that's a different one. Anyway, so we are going to talk about this topic. What do you say? So the other day, I was saying to Jesse, "You are amazing." And then I stopped and I was like, where is this word is coming from? What is the word?
Maze?
Yeah, so I was, and the first thing came to mind is maze. And I was like, wait, if the amazing comes from maze is kind of confusion. And this kind of like foggy kind of thing, like, oh, I don't know where I'm going, right? Like, think about corn maze. So I asked Jesse, I was like, wait a minute, can we do a research on this? And that got us thinking. And Jesse and I, we always challenge ourselves and others on what we say and the words that comes out of our mouth.
Yeah. Because
we know it has a direct
reflection
on our lives.
Yeah.
So that took us to the next thing. We start looking into different words.
We found two other words, and these are just ideas to get your minds to start thinking about the words you speak, and then we'll get into this deeper. But there's also a word, incredible. Okay, we know what the word credible means. In other words, it's credible. It's believable. So incredible means it's not believable.
Yes.
It's not probable. And the word fantastic is rooted in the word fantasy and an obsolete meaning of hallucination.
Yes.
So something fantastic, it's like just fantasy. And so we decided we're going to start on a journey of being aware of the words we speak. Is that actually what we want to speak over each other? And that got us down this whole big revelation of we are what we speak on a larger sense, not just the words we speak, but it's the summed up in when what you believe matches the words you say. That's what creates your reality.
Yes.
If your words aren't matching what you really believe, nothing will happen.
Yes.
You might want something and you say XYZ, but you don't really believe it in your heart to the point where it influences your actions. You don't really believe it, and therefore your words will be meaningless.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy, you guys? So what we were thinking too is that, think of this too, that everything we experience is the perception of information, right? And the information really comes from environment or memories and imagination. So our beliefs are formed by our information that we receive, right?
And how do we receive that? Where do we receive that information?
Right. So we grew up in families or wherever, we were surrounded by some people. We are surrounded by media, TV, radio, social media, work, church, preschool that you went to, right? Or if you were homeschooled, you were still surrounded by people. So anywhere you've been raised, your beliefs come from that. Or then, let's say, a lot of times we go into self-development, right? We have mentors. We have somebody around us that's going to affect our beliefs and our input, obviously, right?
And then, of course, your five senses, your hearing, smelling, tasting, seeing, and your feeling, your sense of touch.
Yes.
Those are all organs on your body that receive information, sends that information to the brain, and then the brain forms a belief based upon the input.
Yes.
And your brain does not know the difference between reality and imagination.
Yeah. And
so that's why your memories can, whenever you think about a certain memory, whether good or bad, your brain perceives that as that was actually real. Whether it was or wasn't, the brain doesn't know the difference. And so that's why you can, when you think about an embarrassing moment in the past, you're like, oh, that was so embarrassing, and well, it's because your brain thinks it's happening all over again for real, and so you experience the same emotions. That's why movies can evoke fear and sadness and all sorts of emotions, because your brain doesn't know the difference. It thinks it's real, and so the real emotions come out.
Right.
And so think of this is really, really cool. Imagine you shut off your five senses and wiped your memory of anything from the past. Suddenly you can't hear, you can't see, you can't feel anything. I'm talking about your nerves. You can't feel anything. And you can't taste or smell anything. You have no information coming into your brain, and you have no memory to draw upon.
Yeah.
Ooh, think about that.
Yeah.
Let's give you about 5 seconds to really think about what would your reality be like?
Yeah. Type the answer below, you guys. Let us know what do you think? What do you start feeling? What is the reality like for you when you do that?
That'd be a scary state.
Tell them.
So, yeah. I mean, I thought about it and I was like, ooh, that'd be horrible. I think I would rather want to die pretty quickly if I was stuck in that state.
Yeah.
So that's the proof that the input is what produces your perception of reality.
Yeah.
And it's not always accurate. And so you've been conditioned by sensory input. What you hear, see, everything you hear from other people, what you do with that information will determine your reality, because it influences what you believe. And if you believe what somebody says to be true, and it's actually not true, if you believe it to be true, it's going to produce that in your life.
Yeah.
So
we actually said attention singles, right? And we didn't even address that in the beginning. So if you're single and you stuck to this point, good job. We're so grateful. We should have addressed that in the beginning, but listen up. Singles, a lot of times we were singles, and we had certain beliefs that held us single and didn't move us forward to marriage, because those beliefs were so rooted, we were not even aware of them.
Yep.
So what I would tell you right now, look at your life, your reality, where you're at, and think about all of the beliefs that you have right now, and especially the ones that you are speaking and you are acting, you're living out, right? Write a list of all of those beliefs. And don't be shy, seriously, just sit down and take that time, because you will be surprised what you find. Because if we don't really take time to write it out, we think, oh, this and this and that, and then we forget. We don't know what's affecting our reality. So do that. And so your words and matching beliefs will be your current reality, right? So whatever you believe will show up in your life.
Show up in your words and your actions.
In your actions and words, seriously. So we say and we act what we believe, And so that's would be my advice or my assignment to you. And do you have anything before I finish?
No, I think we're ready to shift into some of the common things that older singles especially tend to say, as they say certain things that this or that is blocking me from getting into a fruitful relationship that goes anywhere.
Yes.
What are some of those? Well, there's probably thousands of them, but some of the most common ones that we would really encourage you to take a look in your heart and ask yourself, is this really the truth? Does it have to be the truth? Can I change this? Is I'm too busy. Well, if you say you are too busy and you believe that you are too busy, you will stay. That will become your reality, and you will actually be a busy person.
Yeah.
Because you are what you believe.
Yeah.
You can change that.
And so, good or bad, right? Think about it, because busy is not bad, but if busy is keeping you away from actually achieving what you desire, perhaps getting married, getting into a healthy relationship,
or even investing in yourself and in investing in a course from mentors that could guide you towards your dreams. Too busy for this or that, to take on some new information and the time involved.
Because we both were very good at being busy.
Considerate,
so good at that, and doing good things being busy. But guess what? It didn't lead us to getting to where we're at now.
Yeah.
So you have to look at those things, right?
Yeah. And another one is, I'm too broke, or I need to pay off this debt. Do you really?
Yes.
Do you really? Remember, one ox can pull twice its weight. Two oxen yoked together, working towards the same mission, can pull 3 times their weight.
Yes.
So remember, debt does not need to block you from marriage. I think our wedding didn't cost us a penny.
No. But so another thing too, guys, think about this. A lot of times we think, if I have debt, I'm not desirable, for somebody to be in a relationship with me or marry me, right? Well, I was debt free, and Jesse
I was not.
had debt. And guess what? I didn't find him undesirable because of that, but we actually now paying off debt so much quicker because we are doing it together.
Yes.
It's so much easier, right? And so that is not an issue.
Yep. And another one is, I need to work on myself, or I am working on myself, or I need to overcome this or that. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that need to block you from moving into a relationship?
Right.
Do we ever finish working on ourselves?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be much more fun to work on ourselves together?
Yeah.
Marriage will bring things to the surface quicker than you'd ever will alone.
Yes.
Iron sharpens iron.
So true.
That doesn't need to be a block. Another one. All the good ones are taken.
Yes.
Seriously?
We hear that all the time.
There's 8 billion people in the world.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of knowing where to look and how to attract the right one.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. And we've been there. We've been there.
Done that.
Seriously.
Yep.
Some of us said those things before, so.
Yep. And nobody wants me. Because whatever, I'm not desirable, I'm not attractive, I'm too old, or I got issues.
Yeah.
Again.
Yep. Yep. You're worthy.
Is that really true?
Yeah.
Or is that just what you believe?
Yeah.
If you believe that to be true, then your reality is going to demonstrate that it's true. If you change your belief, your reality will change.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily true just because it's your reality. Your reality is a result of what you believe.
Yep.
Stick with us. Another one is, I just attract the wrong ones. Or something's wrong with me, or I'm just unfortunate or unlucky.
Yes.
Life is just dealing me a bad hand of cards.
Yep. And one of those things, guys, or the last ones too, a lot of times we just are not equipped to communicate with other people. We don't know how to. And that's what brings those beliefs too, because we get frozen up and we say, oh my gosh, I have no idea what to do. I'm stuck. I like this person, but I don't know if they like. See, if you don't know the tools to communicate, stuff start coming to your mind and stopping you from even going forward, right? So just know that we went into an amazing course that helped us. So now
a wonderful course.
A wonderful, yes. See, we're changing our words. We went to a fruitful and productive course that helped us to realize things that we were believing that was not serving us, and helped us to get out of those beliefs, change our reality to where we at now. And now we are doing the same thing for you guys, helping you, because we're not arrived. Trust us. We are
human becomings.
We are working on becoming all the time, every single time. And we're always learning, evolving, and doing what we need to do, right? So we're not here to tell you this is something we're not doing. We're doing that as well. So, but we're here to help. So if something comes up in our life, we're going to share with you. And a lot of times we share with you something that is so fresh for us, and we just went through, and we want to share with you because it's helpful.
Yep, that's right.
So before we go, I know it's approaching a really long time again. We always want to make short videos for you, and we give you a lot of information. So hopefully you're enjoying it and taking it to action. 2 questions I'm going to leave you with. Write it down. If you don't write fast, go back and listen to this video again and write those questions down, and then really answer them. So first one is, what would you like your reality to be? So write it out. What is, like, in your imagination right now, what do you see your reality to be? And write it out. Everything. Not just your marriage, not just, oh, I'm dating this person. Everything, from who you are to your relationship, your marriage, to your relationship with the Father, your relationship with your siblings, family, parents, you name it, co-workers. And also, what does your life look like, right? And then another question I would ask you is that, what beliefs do you need to uproot to have that new reality? So write those down again. Remember the first one I asked you earlier? What are the beliefs that kind of where you're at right now? So what are they that needs to be uprooted? So write them down. And guess what, guys? We actually have a certain course. We actually did a video before on how to deal with those things. And we can help you with that too. So if you don't know how to deal with uprooting those beliefs, reach out to us. We would love to lead you or point you to the right direction and give you some tools to work with. Otherwise, we love you.
And if you would love to hear even more and discover where and what we have to offer, we would be happy to schedule a call with you.
Yeah.
And discover where you are in your current process and how we could link arms with you.
Yep.
So reach out. We would love to connect with you.
Yep.
So until next Wednesday.
Yes. See you guys later.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye,
we'll catch y'all later.
Bye.
Thank you for sticking with us all the way to the end as we get our latest growth revelation out for you to enjoy and prosper from as well.
Yes.
God bless y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.